This is a nice Seiko 7T34-6A00 that I just finished restoring. It was sent to me by a good friend, and I used some parts of it to reassemble another identical watch, which was in a way better condition, aesthetically talking. So the glass was not as scratched as this one. The case was not as scratched as this one. The dial was in better condition, and the hands were almost pristine on the other one. So what I did was basically take the components, the working components of this watch, and put it on the other one to make a fully functioning watch that also looked good. I had some spares for this movement, and I just finished assembling everything together. Sorry if I don't show you that procedure, but it's just the same as usual. On my channel you can find several videos of this and other similar movements, so being disassembled and put back together. So I was interested in getting this because I knew it had some potential, and if you see, I have an almost identical watch. This is a 7T34-6A90, which is working perfectly, flawlessly. And basically the difference are that the bezel on the 6A90 is with the outer edge upwards, while on this 00, this one, it's pointing downwards. The hands have a different color, as you can see. Let's put it like this so you can see it better. This one is green second hands, and this is red second hands. Also the index on the bezel, the rotating bezel here are no, actually no, these are the same. These are also in red, like this one. The difference is, as I said, that the profile is different. Apart from that, all the rest of the watch is basically the same, apart from structurally is this one is actually, okay, I correct myself, it's not the same, it's a little bit different. I've never compared these watches one to another, so sorry for this. As you can see, this one, the 90, is polished on the sides here, while the lugs are brushed on the top part of it. The 00 is brushed also on the side until this line of demarcation, this line. Let me see if I can. You can see here, there's a line between the brushed side and the underside, which is polished. The lugs are also brushed. This line of demarcation does not. It is not present on the 90. So you see, it's brushed with a circular pattern on the lugs, while on the side is totally polished on the underside also. This one obviously is also on the underside polished. So this is it. As you can see, these are the issues that are with this watch. The bezel is quite heavily scratched. not to the point that it's unrecognizable, but it is. The glass is though very, very heavily scratched, as you can see by the reflections of the light, the lamp that I have on the table. And a difference from this one, as you can see, there is only a couple of scratches on the center, which do not get in the way of reading the watch. So also the glass here is flat. It's totally flat, while here is domed, and I can show you how much, as you can see it. You see? Well, you may have noticed that the permanent seconds hand is moving. So it is working, this watch is working. Now, because I replaced the coils, I did, the movement is clean, the case is not clean, the dial is not clean. I just put it together to make this comparison video. But it's working. So I will demonstrate it to you. This is the pushers are very hard to, because there's some murk and some earth on it, inside the pushers where the springs are, just like it happened with the other watch that I sent to the owner. But yeah, now I'll demonstrate that it works. The first thing I will do is show you that the alarm function is, or it's working. And right now the alarm is on the set position. So I will press down the crown. I will put the watch back on the movement holder so I can be a little bit more precise, and you will see the hand move. Okay? So the hour is obviously not correctly set for the dual time. And if I pull the crown upwards one click, you will hear also the chime. I will stay silent for you to hear it. So here now I can set the alarm with this pusher. It's the C. As you can see. The hands are not set properly. They're not set correctly. And then I will just, okay. As you can see, every time that I engage and disengage the alarm, the hands, they do have some issue in getting back at the correct place. So there is probably a misalignment with the hands. But anyway, as long as it works. I will look into that later on. And now, obviously, being this a chronograph, let's see if the chronograph function works. And the hand is moving. Let's stop the chronograph. And now the reset button. Okay, you saw that the seconds hand is touching the minute hand. So these are all things that will be fixed. Don't worry. Let me pull out the minute hand, so out of the way. Otherwise, you see, it will touch it. So let's do this. Okay. Okay. So I will now let it run for 1 minute. See what happens. As I said, the hands are in pretty bad shape. The lumen is almost all gone. It's not working anyway. So put it under the lamp. You see it's totally dark. Now the minute hands should. Oh, okay, it's gone. And it works. Okay, and basically I have to adjust the height of the hands. So let's stop it. And reset it. Okay, it won't reset properly because the hands are in the way. That is not an issue now. As I said, I still have to work on this watch. I'm just testing the functionality. And the last is the on chime. You heard the small beep. When you pull it out to the second position, this crown, it will chime louder. So now I am in setting mode for the dual time. And I will put it to 210. And that's the alarm. So everything is working. So things to be done on this watch is general clean out of the case and a proper clean out also of the dial. Unfortunately the Lume pips at 12, 3, 6 and 9 are faded away, damaged. They're not working, as you can see. But all the hour pips are there. So yeah, that's it. And of course the back of the case is in pretty good shape. The gasket for the case back is missing still. I have to put it, and the I have to remove the bezel to be able to lube it a little bit better. Right now, this bezel doesn't click. No bezel of the 734 series click. This one is way harder, as you can see. But they don't click. I should lube it a little bit, but I will do that. Oh, I will let you hear that it's just like this one. That's the on function. This is properly set. And the Lume in this one works just fine. Let me show you. I'm not in a real dark room at the moment, but let me show you. just a second. I'm turning off the light of the room. So we are a little bit darker. And I will get out also some other watches belonging to the same series. Well, actually not the same series. These are 7T32 series. Just as a comparison of the Lume on the hands and dial. And you have probably already seen them all. Here they are. And I will just one by one put them under the light a little bit so you can see exactly how the Lume works in a perfectly working watch. Just need some seconds to do that. Okay, and here it is. Lights out. This one doesn't work so well, the Lume, but all the others are. Probably there's some light from the monitors on my computers. So there you have it. So you see the Lume on this one is basically non-existent. Just a little bit on the hard hand. But compared to this one, look how bright it is. And the second 7T32 also a little bit on the hands. It's very faint though, and has no pips on the lower hand. Another really bulky 7T32 watch. This one is fantastic. And this is one of my favorite watches. Because the Lume actually are the numbers. So you see, this is how the Lume should work. Some work to do, clean up both watches, all the rest are working perfectly well. So, hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed. Back to lights. Oh no, okay, I'll just leave it on Lume. And yeah, stay tuned for another video.